What happens when you mix post-independence Mumbai, rising gang wars, political tension and two powerhouse performances in the same frame? You get O Romeo, a film that promises an intense underworld saga but ends up delivering a very mixed experience. And today I will break down what worked, what completely didn't, and why this film tested my patience more than it thrilled me. Set in post-independence Mumbai, O Romeo explores the transformation of the city as the underworld slowly takes root. As the nation rebuilds itself, the shadows grow darker, crime syndicate rises, royalties shift, and morality becomes a blurred concept in a city trying to redefine its identity. At the center of this shifting landscape is Hussain Ustara, a man navigating power, betrayal, and survival in a rapidly evolving crime world. It sounds layered, it sounds atmospheric, and honestly, on paper, it sounds powerful, but the execution is everything. Let's start with the good aspects of the film. Shahid Kapoor delivers a solid performance. There is an intensity in his eyes and he carries the internal conflict of his character quite convincingly. Even when the writing falters, he stays committed, but the real surprise was Nana Patekar. He brings experience and confidence every time he is on screen. The film feels alive. There is restraint, danger and quiet authority in his performance, and honestly their on-screen dynamic is the most powerful part of the entire film. And the chemistry between Shahid and Nana is electric. Their conversations feels layered. There is tension, respect, ego and unspoken rivalry in the same frame. In fact, their dynamic is far more compelling than the romantic track in the film. And the music choices are surprisingly strong, especially the rain sequence. That moment had mood, texture and emotional weight. The background score complements the setting beautifully in several scenes. When the music works, it genuinely elevates the atmosphere. And now the beds of the film, and this is where the film collapses. Not a single action sequence feels satisfying. The fights are filled with excessive jump cuts, random zoom-ins mid-punch and chaotic editing. In the pre-climax fight alone, there is a moment where there are 40 cuts happened within a minute. You can't even process what has happened. Instead of intensity, it creates confusion. Instead of brutality, it creates frustration. It's 2026. As a fan of action films, I deserve a much better action choreography and editing than this. And throughout the film, I never emotionally connected with any of the characters. Whether they live, suffer or die, it didn't affected me at all. I was watching events unfold, not experiencing them, and for crime drama that is a serious problem. Triptii, Dimri and Shahid Kapoor share screen space together but not chemistry. Their relationship feels written, not felt. There is no emotional spark, no tension, no depth. Compared to the Shahid Nana dynamic, this track feels flat and too predictable. And the film's biggest enemy is its pacing. The story is simple, the execution is straightforward. This could have been a tight 1 hour 30-minute crime drama. Instead, it stretches to nearly 3 hours. Scenes linger without adding depth. The narrative drags, and at multiple points it genuinely tested my patience. And within the first 15 to 20 minutes, there is an item song that adds nothing to the story. It's not impactful, it's not catchy, it's just there. Then shortly after, there is another song which is good but again not needed. Sometimes less is more, and this film didn't understand that. And Avinash Tiwary plays the antagonist in the film, but the character feels like a 90s template villain. No psychological depth, no strong motive, no intimidation factor. He simply exists to oppose the hero and that's it. Other than giving cringy dialogues, he has only one thing left to do, and that was bullfighting. And the film uses abusive language consistently, almost as if it believes that makes it edgy. But it doesn't feel organic, it feels forced. The same goes for violence. It wants to be raw and R-rated, but often hides key violent moments in darkness or shaky camera movements. It feels like the director wanted to make a bold film but wasn't fully confident in committing to it, and that was sad. And the symbolism that goes nowhere. The hat and Ustara are introduced as defining traits of Hussain Ustara. They add personality and symbolic depth, but midway through the film, he just stops wearing the hat, and in several fights, he stops using the Ustara altogether. No explanation, no character evolution tied to it. When you build symbolism, you have to follow through, but here it just disappears disappears abruptly. So for me, O Romeo is nothing more than a below average watch. It had strong performances, it had atmosphere, it had potential, but weak action, dragged pacing, shallow emotional writing, and a wasted climax pull it down heavily. It didn't give me a single truly intense fight scene. It didn't give me a powerful emotional moment, and the climax was completely disappointing. This film wanted to be a gritty underworld epic, but it's ended up feeling like a stretched out crime drama that didn't even know what it wants to be. So that was my honest take on O Romeo. If you watched the film, let me know, did you feel the same frustration or did it work for you? And do like, share and subscribe to the channel for more honest unfiltered reviews, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, keep watching good cinema. Bye.